4th of July is here. And as usual, we still don't have any sponsors.
We're stuck poor. And I hate it.
But our neighbors are shooting fireworks, so give us an idea. Patriotic themed superheroes.
America.
Where's our guns at? Crap. Alright. There's a list. You can look it up. You can find it anywhere. But there are a ton of superheroes that are America-based themed superheroes. Some are really horrible. I mean, really bad. Really bad. Like, you could tell there were 70s and a lot of acid was involved.
This should never be seen by anybody ever again.
Never, ever. Like, I hope that comic book company doesn't exist and locked into a vault and buried in the bottom of the water and with chains and concrete. But we decided to hit on 4. Now, one of them, you're going to give me a hard time about it. But we're still going to hit on these 4. And we're going to start with the first one, obviously, with the height of Marvel and everything else that is Marvel, Captain America. Arguably one of the cheesiest, besides Thor, Avenger. But respect, because I love this backstory against Red Skull, because I like Red Skull.
Yes, I do.
And Captain America, obviously, a weak individual given superhuman strength by a serum. We all know the backstory, or y'all have seen the movies.
Forced to do the USO shows. And,
yes, Heroes are on his own. And of course, there are different versions of Captain America. You know, Sam Wilson version, the older man version. I forgot who that one was and who did that comic book, which actually was really good.
Yeah.
It was actually a better take on it, and I like the Sam Wilson take on it because it was when one point in Sam Wilson realized that the Captain America was not the person playing him or being the person. It was just the embodiment of Captain America, and he gave it up because he got frustrated with it himself. But arguably the most patriotic one out there because he has it in his name, America. It'd been better though if they left the A off.
Captain America.
Captain America.
Killing Nazis.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be the best video ever.
Yep.
Alright, the second one on the list we're going to go to is, because of Legends of Tomorrow, it's out of the 4, well now 5 CW shows because the new one coming, Black Lightning, which is, a little lesser known DC comic character that people don't realize is out there, but Commander Steel. Now, if y'all have not watched Legends, Commander Steel, to me, how do I put this? It's like what you would got if Tony Stark made his own Captain America suit.
This is true.
This is very true.
Like it.
He is a 3-generation, same name, all family members, father and grandfather.
Hank Hayward III, and Nathan Hayward.
Correct. The third one, though, Nathan, if I'm not mistaken, is the one that has the steel skin.
Yes.
But they all carried the same namesake, and the grandfather was in the Marines.
Correct. And
in the JLA.
Right.
One of the original members.
JLA.
Which is awesome. And if I'm not mistaken, he just had, strength?
He had,
strength.
Cyborg super strength.
Yeah, that's it.
Power.
Yeah, so nothing to write home about. He wasn't overpowered. But his grandson, on the other hand...
Invulnerability, super strength, super speed. So pretty much the real deal.
Yeah, the real deal. It would be like what you got if you crossed Captain America with Colossus. Or Cyborg. The skin that was able to change on its own to metal. And so, And I give credit to Legends TV show. They did a really good job of doing that skin with a low budget. It's hard to do that kind of special effects on a low budget for a TV show, especially because, let's face it, Arrow, you could tell it was low budget in that first season.
Yes.
But I think it made it better.
And his costume wasn't leather.
That's right. It's not leather. It's actually pads from somebody's leftover football uniform. But hey, that's besides the point.
Yeah.
Good job. Good paint job on it, too. All right. Who was our third one? Our third one was, well, we didn't want to bring this one up because it's kind of iffy. Superman. And you're going to say, well, Superman's from Krypton. He's an alien. Yeah, but if you look back in all the history, he always said, truth and justice, an American way. Well, I guess unless you're a Native American, we're all immigrants like Superman.
That's true.
So,
Yeah.
we'll give him that, you know. And he has one of the USA's on his chest. Yes. Yeah, so we'll give him that, even though he is the least depth character out of all of them.
I agree.
You know, I never.
Almost boring to an extent.
So overpowered. Only weakness.
That's
Well, I don't
very-
know. Yeah, you know, his only weakness is kryptonite, but that's also the same thing we said about Martian the Manhunter. Fire is his only weakness. Kind of overpowered, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Then we're going to move on to our last one. Now, there's many just oddball ones on here, like the Spirit of America, or Spirit of 76. I think there's Liberty Bells on there.
American Poodle.
American. A dog.
No, it was a woman dressed as a dog. Yep. Just forget that ever happened.
That's a bad cosplay
It
right
is.
there. Is what that
It
is.
is.
That is a truly bad cosplay. But no. This is one. It actually is pretty neat. I was kind of floored when we had to look it up and pull it up to read more details because I've never read this comic. Uncle Sam. Yes, the same one that you saw on the pit posters from the 40s. The goatee and the top hat. But they made Quality Comics back in the day made this same character, and they made him in 1940. So that's kind of, I don't know if that's where it came from, the Uncle Sam character of the U.S. It may have been, or they got it from whoever invented it.
Popular poster, so must make some money off of it.
Right, but this is also the same company that gave us the Doll Man,
Nonsense.
a man that shrunk down to 6 inches. Not like the Atom or the Ant-Man, no, just 6 inches, so he looked like a walking Barbie, or Ken, but of course Barbie and them didn't exist at that point in time, in the 40s. But anyway, Uncle Sam, superhuman strength, enhanced speed, invulnerability, limited clairvoyance, size alteration. I wonder if he got bigger for size alteration.
Must have been. All buff and huge.
I guess, who knows.
Skilled in German somehow.
But this is the fun one that we've kind of joked with. The ability to transport himself and others to the heartland. It, to me, has the old rip-off of the USSR. That one's a little far stretched. Whatever. But anyway, Quality Comics eventually sold out the DC Comics, and DC Comics brought him back in the 70s. And used him around 77, so 76, so during the bicentennial of the country. So that, you know, I can understand that. But
Did he have a pet eagle?
no, he didn't, thank God. He did not have a pet eagle. Sam Wilson would have been very mad because of the Falcon, which I do not like, by the way, for a side note, they use a robot in the Avengers for the Falcon. I like to have the eagle, the actual
Falcon.
bird Falcon, and he was able to talk. Would that have made more sense? But of course, his costume is not made out of feathers and he flies.
Yeah.
You know, so give or take, do what you want with that. It'd been nice to see a cool bird and him talk to it. That'd have been really neat. But whatever. Come on, Marvel, you got an unlimited budget of Disney. You can make something.
With it.
Yeah, seriously. But anyway, this 4th of July, I always remember America. And yes, they are crazy characters out there that have themes. Because, let's face facts, everybody gets robbed or blocked sometime, and they gotta come up with something to make some money to pay the bills.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And as always, this is Bo and Michael, the Comic Cave. Like, share, and subscribe.
See you next time.